Action. Welcome to Cutting Up with the Crawfords. This is episode 2, and today we have a special guest.
I'm Deja.
Deja girl is here with us, and we are going to be cutting up mother-daughter relationships. So, where would you like to start? Well, first tell everybody about you. Who are you?
I'm Deja. I am 17. I am about to be a senior in high school. That's exciting. I'm really excited.
Are you excited? I'm excited and sad.
I'm more sad than excited.
Oh,
Are
you sad because you're leaving me?
It's just so many things. It's just a roller coaster of emotions.
I know it is.
I play volleyball. I love it. I love it so much. I've always played a sport. Always been a sports girl. Love to watch them. Love to play them. Everything.
And you're really good. You are.
You're really good.
You're really good. You are though. So in my mind, when I see her play, I'm like, this is me playing volleyball, soccer, basketball, y'all. I couldn't do all that. But she does it, and she looks so athletic because she is super strong and athletic. She does amazing out there. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And my favorite thing to do is
get on my nerves?
No.
Okay. You're right. Thrift is your favorite thing to do.
Thrifting is my number one. Like, who doesn't want a shirt for like $2? But like,
you so do cute. Love to thrift.
Like, I love thrifting so much.
What is it about it that you love?
I don't know. And I only shop in the men's section. I do not touch the girls section. I don't know. It's like getting a cool shirt.
You do get some things. Like, you get some jeans from the women's section.
Yeah.
And you get sweatshirts and t-shirts
from
the men's section.
Not, I like how it's like nobody has it. Nobody else has it.
But what is the process? So when you go thrifting?
When I go thrifting, I don't have my mindset on anything. I'm just like, I'm going to look. And if I see something I like, I pick it up.
And then, okay, you're in the store, you're thrifting, you buy the clothes, you come home, and then what do?
Fashion show.
But
I gotta put them in the washer.
Yeah, they go straight to the washing machine.
They smell like Dad's parents' house.
Okay.
Keep that in there, please.
They just smell like older people, like both your grandparents, my parents too.
Yeah.
And your daddy's parents. So you're just saying that your grandparents are old, so the clothes smell like old people.
Mm-hmm. So I put them in the washer.
Listen, to my parents that are listening to this, y'all don't smell like old people, okay? Y'all are not old. To Derek's parents, if you're listening, y'all don't smell like old people either. Y'all are not old. This is coming from a 17-year-old that thinks that I'm old. So anybody that's older than me is old. Go ahead. You put them in the wash machine.
Put them in the washer. Like, I don't even try them on. Like, I don't even touch them. And then I try them on after they're clean.
And that's when you do the fashion show.
It's like a little fashion show.
It is. So, Deja and our relationship has evolved. So when we had Dwayne, it was just me, Derek, and Dwayne for 7 years. And then we had Deja. Mm-hmm. So then it was the 4 of us for so many years until 2018 when Dwayne graduated high school, and then he went to ECU for his first year of college. But since 2018 to now, I can see how our relationship has evolved and how close we are. It is honestly like she's the only kid. You're the only child right now.
That's what it feels like.
Does it? Do you like it?
I love it.
What is it that you love, though?
I mean, when Dwayne moved out, I got his room.
And that room is lit. It's fire, really.
Big plus.
Dwayne, if you're hearing this, sorry, but her room is really nice.
Yeah, it's one of the best things.
That was one of the best things.
Was the room.
You can't be on your mic, girl.
I'm not.
You get your lips off your mic.
My bad.
Okay. So what else? Tell the people about our relationship. What happens with um so every day Deja's daddy takes her to school and then I do the pickup. So when I'm there after school, what happens? So you're walking up to the car and I'm in the car like patiently waiting for her because I never know what I'm going to get.
Yeah. Ever.
Ever. So she opens the door and I'm like, "Hey girl." And what do?
Hey, girl. Girl. Let me tell you something.
And I'm like, "What?" But every day she gets in the car, she's like, "Mom, I got to go to the bathroom."
It's also like my way of telling her like I'm ready to go home.
Yes, because 9 times out of 10 I want to make a stop and go somewhere. That's neither here nor there. So I love that part of that part. I hate when people say, sorry, I strongly dislike when people say that part with the extra head and the shoulder movement. Annoying. That is the part that I love, is that she is so willing to share. Like, she's like, "Mom, let me give you the tea." And I'm like, "Girl." And she just shares pieces, not just pieces, but all of her life with me. And I love that she she trusts me to tell me the good, the bad, the ugly, like in all the messy parts of her life. She shares that. So how did I can't even remember like when exactly that started when we decided.
Definitely high school.
High school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
I mean, more stuff started happening in high school, more people. I don't know.
Is it so when you like other girls or your girlfriends, how is their relationship with their parents? Like, do you feel like is it similar to ours or
no.
no?
I mean, they can't compete when they don't compare.
Hey, I know that's right. But do you think that it's normal to talk to your mom the way that you do?
No.
No. Yeah, I know. Growing up, I had the best mama ever. Mom, if you listening, girl, you was holding it down, okay, with 4 girls. Um, and my mom was literally doing the best that she could, right? And that's what I'm doing, the best that I can. But I do think that my relationship with Deja is slightly different from the relationship that I had with my mom. I mean, my mom had 4 girls. I'm pretty sure she was like, all y'all driving me crazy, like all the moods, all the attitudes. So just having one is hard. It's difficult. So I can imagine difficult, yes. So I can imagine having 4.
Difficult.
You're not that
I'm a little crazy, but I ain't that difficult.
Definitely moody. But what
we're the same.
We are the same. But what I wanted, like having a daughter and having children in general, right, was to be able to have that intentional conversation and to provide that safe space for her where she could feel free to say what she wanted, to advocate for herself, really to use her voice. Like if she does something wrong, which she rarely gets in trouble, but if she does something wrong, we're like, "Okay, Deja, this is your punishment because of this is what you did." But we give her the opportunity to voice her opinion, to say like, to give like pushback if she wants to. And that's one thing that I felt was needed, especially as a girl and growing up to a young lady and a woman, that she needs to have a voice and needs to be able to advocate for herself. So that was something I was really intentional about. Now, when you say we are the same, what do you mean?
I mean, you have to ask Dad because he knows exactly.
Well, Dad's not in this podcast. It's me and you.
We do the same things.
What do we do that's alike?
We're both petty.
That's you.
Look at us.
No, listen, I live in Pettyville sometimes.
We're petty.
I am the mayor, and
The mayor's daughter.
the mayor's daughter, but also she ran my campaign. So that's how I got elected to be the mayor of Pettyville. That's a little much. Y'all probably didn't need to hear that, but I am petty.
The way we talk, our attitude. If I got an attitude, you got an attitude. If you got an attitude, I got
That's because you usually started.
You're lying.
I am not lying.
Our moods are based off of each other.
They are. Because when I'm in a bad mood,
you know this.
When I'm in a bad mood,
it throws off our entire algorithm.
Algorithm? Okay.
I don't know.
It does. You're right.
Our entire thing, it just throws it off.
But when we on though, we on. Like when we
on is bad.
Okay, so we are alike in so many ways. But I love that we laugh with each other. Mm-hmm. I mean, something as crazy as I can't even think of an example. Sometimes we just look at each other and start laughing.
No
reason at all.
We'll like say TikToks to each other or something. We'll be like, I don't know. We'll say something dumb, and we just start laughing for like literally the rest of the day.
Yeah, cannot stop laughing. But also, we both are petty. We both get moody. We do have an extreme sense of humor. Like I would rather just laugh and have fun. We have a lot of serious conversations there. I remember I was cooking at the island in the kitchen, and Deja was sitting at the island, and we were just talking about school and things changing, and like this next year of her senior year and all the changes that are going to happen, and praying about all those changes. And all of a sudden her eyes just started getting glassy, like they were watering, like real bad. And so I'm like, why are you crying? Why are you crying? You're crying now, I'm crying. And we had to hug it out, like, because being a senior, like getting ready to go to graduating, getting ready to go to college, that's a big deal. Mm-hmm. You're going to leave me home with your dad. It's going to be fun, though. It is.
Yeah, y'all be fine.
We will. It's going to be fun.
I'll be back all the time.
You will. All the time. But we're going to miss you. So I'm not looking forward to it, right? I think it's definitely going to be an adjustment for everyone. But I know that you're going to do amazing. So what else would you like to talk about our relationship? Tell me some of the things that I do that just like annoy you.
Oh God, okay.
You can say it.
Whenever
when we get off this podcast, so I'm a hitter.
No, whenever you yell, Deja, and I'm like, yes, and you don't answer.
I feel like that is.
Or
listen.
Let me go.
Go ahead.
Let me go.
Go ahead.
Or whenever you're like, you want to go to Harris Teeter with me, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm riding with you. She'll be downstairs like doing the dishes or cleaning something because she has severe OCD. She gets sidetracked so easily. So whenever I'm like, okay, I'm ready, I'm sitting there like, you ready? And she's like, I gotta do this first. I gotta do this first. She always does that.
I do.
I don't know. Nothing else really.
So, what do you love about me being your mom? Just tell them all the things. Go ahead.
Love whenever you come in my room and you're like, good morning.
I do that. You're
like, hey, baby, good morning.
Hey, girl. You awake? Hey, girl.
I'm like, now I am.
Exactly. But you do that.
I do the same thing to you.
You come over in the room and you're like, hey, mama. You're like rubbing me, or hey,
I tickle your feet.
Hey, mama. I'm like, what, girl? Mama sleep. Got my man voice on.
I don't know. We do so many things together.
We do. We do. We really do feed off of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I love. Just our chemistry and how, like, you know how people can have full blown conversations in their head.
We be like,
we having a whole conversation in their head by just looking at each other. And she knows exactly what I'm thinking. I know exactly what she's thinking. And then we just bust out laughing. And I'm like, this is hilarious. You cannot make this stuff up. So, what's your favorite part about? I asked you, like, what do you not like? What do I do that annoys you? Or what do I do that you love? But what's your favorite part about me being your mom? You being my daughter?
being your daughter's the best part. I don't know.
So, my favorite part about being your mom is that you're like a mini me. You really are. And I love how I just really admire how you advocate for yourself. How you, when someone's asking her a bunch of questions or wanting her to do something that she doesn't want to do, she's just like, no.
One thing about me, I don't like when people ask me a lot of questions. I mean, I get questions, but when they start to get deep, that's when I start to get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I ain't just going on telling people my whole life story.
Right.
Like,
tell us your whole life story. No.
Like, yeah. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but
so that's one thing I admire about her is that she doesn't she's not a people pleaser, right? And that's something that I'm a recovering people pleaser. So I admire that in her, that she doesn't feel guilty for setting boundaries and advocating for herself. Yeah, she can say no. And there's no explanation. She's like, I'm not explaining it. Okay, no, I don't want to do this.
That's the best reason. Like,
yeah,
I don't gotta have a reason.
You don't.
Sometimes you just don't gotta have one. Like when I say no and somebody says why not? That's the answer. Like that's it. Like
that's the end. Yes, there's no explanation. So I love that. I love that that she's doing this at 17, right? There's some men, women that have not mastered the people pleasing and the saying no and setting boundaries for themselves in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, right? And that she's got this down at 17. So I look forward to just her perfecting that even more as she grows and develops into the woman that God has called her to be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You definitely do not let anyone take advantage of you at all. I love that. Yeah. So what else you want to talk about?
Let's talk about what things that I do you don't like.
Okay. Awkward.
Keep it a buck.
Okay, I'm gonna keep you real. So the things that you do that I don't like.
I'm gonna side eye you this whole time.
Don't side eye me. So as far as like your personality or the things that you do, like with your body,
never know what you're gonna get,
or your language or anything like that, that's great. The thing that you do that I don't like, because I'm severely OCD, is you just got trash everywhere. No. You're trashy.
So is your husband.
He is. And he is. But also, he will clean up after himself. You will let the food. He doesn't clean up after himself that much. Come on now. You will let the food and all the things sit in your room for days, weeks if I allowed it. Sometimes I open the door and I'm like,
Get it up now.
that's the black mama face right there. Get it up now. That's exactly what I do. You act like you know me. Do you?
I am you. What are you talking about?
You are me. You are me. So that would be the only thing that I don't like.
Let's talk about my style. I've had a lot of backlash on my style.
What do you mean?
So, me being a girl, people think like, oh, you gotta like wear dresses, wear skirts, dress
You don't
girly.
have to.
I ain't doing that.
But you do wear dresses and skirts occasionally. But one thing you do, I love.
But when I wear dresses, I wear sneakers with them.
And you know what?
And I put it on every time.
Every time. Every time. And it looks good. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I believe that you have developed your own style.
Yeah.
And it's exactly who God wants you to be. That's okay.
Definitely my favorite thing. It has evolved.
It really has. Yeah. Now sometimes you say I don't have any style.
You just need some help. All you need is a little push.
Well, who's gonna push me?
Me.
Well, get to pushing.
Push.
What else you want to talk about? What else about you?
I don't know.
What do you think this year is going to be like? Senior season, senior year.
I think it's going to be a lot, but I think it's going to be one of the best years ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a car?
I got a car.
You got a car.
Can I drive it? No, I cannot. Why?
Soon.
Because I don't have a permit or a license.
Soon.
Let's get into that. No.
Let's get into it.
It's so disappointing.
That's okay. It's going to happen soon.
Yeah.
So you have a car.
I have a car.
We got some school senior pictures, like the ones with the pearl and the.
Oh yeah, it's going up on everybody's fridge.
Yeah. So we got
DM
that
me
coming.
For the info. I got y'all.
We got that coming up. Also, we're going to do some senior pictures with a photographer. So can't wait for that. Mm-hmm. Senior season in volleyball. So school ball. You made the volleyball team.
I did.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll do some travel volleyball this year.
Mm-hmm. Been thinking about that.
And then, yeah, we got school. So you'll have some shortened days at school. Mm-hmm. You'll be living your senior life. I'm going to miss you so much. I don't want to think about it.
Don't start.
I know. I don't want to cry.
Here she go.
I'm not going to cry. It's fine.
It will be an end of an era soon.
It will.
We'll be fine.
It will be. I'm excited.
Well, I hope y'all know I'll be back on the podcast.
You better. You are Crawford.
Comment if you want me like all the time. Like just forget my dad. Like he's just.
Wait, am I going to be on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the main person. Like you always have to be on. But like
I get to be on every episode.
I can make little cameos. I can be on like every.
I would love that.
Because I don't think I am really a guest because I am a Crawford.
You are a Crawford. And next up, we need to get Dwayne Crawford on here.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna fight him.
Don't do that. He loves you so much.
Yeah.
He does. Well, I am.
Love you, Bug.
Yes, we love you, Bug. Call us back. Like, text us.
He doesn't want to.
Dwayne? He loves us.
Just hurts my heart.
Hurt your heart. I am so excited for your senior year, your senior season in volleyball. And yeah.
Excited for you to watch it all.
I am going to watch it all. I get so emotional just thinking about that you're going to be in college next year. This time next year, you will be like going to school.
That's terrible.
We have got a lot to cram into this last year.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be doing all the things. Thank you for being my daughter.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Get it? Having me.
Your daddy played a part in that too. Here we go, being goofy again.
Okay.
No, seriously, I love you and thank you for being my daughter. You truly have been a blessing to me. And I know I can speak for the Crawford boys too, to Dwayne and to Daddy. It has been exciting to watch you grow and mature into the young woman that you are and have your own style and own personality. I feel like you, when you were little, you came out, literally pushed her out, and she came out and she like had one eye open, one eye closed, and her mouth was like, "Ooh." And I'm like, what is she doing? Okay, Deja. I already knew her. We already knew her name was gonna be Deja. I don't think I gave. No, it was between Deja and Dominique.
Speaking of Dominique, little
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, she is a huge little baby fan, and we're going to the concert.
Little baby, if you're watching this, I love you.
Anyway, yeah, we knew her name was gonna be Deja, and she came out looking like a Deja, looking like a little doll baby, and she has stayed the same since birth.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have any hair when you were born, though.
I didn't have any hair the year after I was born.
You didn't have any hair for like 3 years.
Yeah, I had no teeth.
Now look at you, all the hair, all the pretty teeth, them lashes you got from your daddy.
Mm-hmm. All of it.
All of it. Well, thank y'all for listening, to Cutting Up with the Crawfords, episode 2 with Deja Girl. Stay tuned for our next episode. See you soon. Bye.